morning, hello, good afternoon, good day, whatever it is you're listening to. Uh-oh, gonna sneak in on Discord. Good morning, Discord. I hope everybody's doing well.
Good morning,
Good
sir.
morning. You're alive.
Morning.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Well, hope everybody's allergies has been doing a little bit better.
No.
Well, mine neither, but there you go. All right. Well, um, first thing we're going to do is, and you guys on Discord, you will not be able to hear the advert because it only shows on the streaming and the recorded sign. We're going to segue into our sponsor. So here we go. Well, we want to give a big thanks to Exile, Conan Exiles, and Cynical Server. On Cynical Server, you get 8 times boosted, drop on death, quick thralling, admin shop where you can get your goodies when you first log on, mandatory Discord, PvP events, and much more. Increased stamina. This is a PS4 format server. You can build your own clan, farm, and build your own buildings. We want to thank Cynical Server for sponsoring our broadcast today. And there we were. Bring Discord back up. And like I say, you won't be able to hear the advert on Discord. If you want to hear it or see it, it's over on the live stream or in the recording. If somebody in the chat can tell me whether or not it looked okay and whether or not they heard it, that would be great. Yeah, could you hear it okay? All right. Very good. Graphics were okay? All right. Let's see. Well, we're getting this crap lined out. So what are we talking about today? Rituals during a pandemic. What, the pandemic or the ritual? Pandemic's already there, folks. I hate to tell you. Oh yeah, I don't want the COVID-19 crap either. Why do you think I dress up almost in a body condom before I go anywhere? Yeah, well, there you go then. Good morning, Lee. Thanks for the input. Lee says it sounded fine to me. All right. Rituals during a pandemic, guys. Come on. Samhain is just around the corner. The time of this video on the 18th of October 2020. Looking at the calendar, man, Samhain is just over a week away. I mean, yeah, 30th and 31st. So, might be driving to what? Shreveport. So you'll be driving to Shreveport.
Yep.
Hmm.
We'll
Well,
probably be staying overnight in a hotel because I don't feel like driving all the way.
I don't blame you.
Understand.
Well, if we have a ritual here, and you know I've got a big backyard, everybody's gonna have to wear a mask. What the heck was that?
That was a motorbike.
Ah, okay. Anyway, Um,
You don't hear the sound of a Harley, baby? Come on.
yeah, I know. I had to go and figure it out. Anyway, too early in the morning.
Come on.
Out back, I have a big enough circle of backyard that I can do that, and it would be like 6 foot away, at least 4 foot. I mean, and they're gonna wear a mask. Except, I don't think I want to have a mask during circle because
Why not?
Why not?
you can't see anybody's emotions. You can't see them talking. I mean, if we're gonna be outside and 6 foot away, and I've got a big enough backyard, Clint knows that.
But you should be able to hear them.
It sounds muffled a lot of times, though. Depends on what mask people are using.
Well, yeah, but I would rather listen to a muffle than I had get the killer spray. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to tell anybody how to have their ritual. That's the whole purpose for this broadcast,
Right.
is to kind of get ideas, kind of give people ideas of how they can have a ritual. Now, I'll say for us, we've got a big ass backyard, but it's useless because of the sewer system sprinklers. Doesn't matter where you stand in the backyard, you're going to get sprayed.
Right.
And the property doesn't have enough trees and is not big enough to actually have a small circle where, why hell, we don't know anybody up here that would come to a ritual anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, you guys listening live in Discord, of course, and you guys that are watching in the chat, are you going to have a ritual? What is your plan for having a ritual during a pandemic? I mean, I know back in the day we had the big feast. Everybody brought something to eat. Well, you can't really do that now. Not and stay social distanced and be safe unless you're going to spray all the utensils down with Clorox bleach before you use them. Boy, that'll make the food taste interesting, wouldn't it?
Disposables.
Still. I mean, you guys all know I'm not one to be involved in panic, and I'm not one to be involved in paranoid crap.
Right.
But I do know that at the time of this broadcast, numbers are on the rise again. I'm not going to get into all of the quote fake news and all that crap. I'm just saying, numbers are on the rise again. My ritual is going to be right here in this house, probably with my wife and I. Whether or not the daughter joins in is up to her. We'll probably light a couple of candles for the thinning of the veil. We'll probably have a feast here with the moms, so it'll be the 5 of us. So, I mean, what are you guys going to do? Got any plans? You guys in the chat, you guys in Discord, what are some of your ideas and recommendations for a ritual during a pandemic?
Well,
She says.
I'm really not going to have one
He
because I'm
says
going
it
to be
with
working.
a shallow mind.
Now, go ahead, Clint.
But I'm going to have my own little ritual in the house because I'm working that day.
They can hear
So-
you. You're on mute.
What now?
What?
No.
You are.
Look,
no, he's not mute.
I'm not mute.
I'm not mute.
That's just go bye-bye.
Oh, my bad.
There's a lot of
guess I
people that would
moved
like
up
me
now.
to be mute.
Anyway, Quint said he's
No,
gonna.
wait. I'm going to hug. It wasn't even like that.
That sounded like a Sandy.
Yeah.
That
Yes,
was
it
the
was
Sandy.
a Sandy.
How is
I
the
just
Sandy?
need another cup of coffee. I'm here. I
Damn, I hope so.
got my
Hope you're
good
not,
days and bad days.
Day by day.
Day by day, boo.
That's it. That's all any of us can do, day by day.
That's right.
So what are you two Catholics going to do for Samhain?
I'm the only Catholic here, Bubba.
I'm Baptist.
Sandy's Baptist.
Oh, bless your heart. Well, you know we still love you.
Thank you.
This is wrong.
Yeah.
Ah, it
Well,
took.
me personally,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna light a candle and say a prayer to mom and dad and hope for the best.
What are you going to do, Sandy? Watch Lester light a candle?
Probably. Probably.
Slap him upside the head with a Bible?
No, I'll probably go see Daddy.
Now, hell, he'd like that. Hit me again, baby. Hit me again.
Yeah.
Probably.
Come on, baby. That wasn't hard enough. Come on, one more time. Smack me again.
Hit me again. Lee says I'm probably going to have a solo ritual outside, weather permitting. If it's raining, I can have it inside. Universal. There you go.
Only thing with Samhain with me, it's on my anniversary.
Yeah.
So we have planned to do stuff for our anniversary, but like you said, probably not going to have a ritual here because of pandemic, and we're probably going to. We're thinking. This sounds weird. I'm trying to find some fresh cow milk for Paul. Bleh. You know how hard it is to find that for an anniversary present?
Yeah.
Yeah, fresh cow milk for Paul.
Well, he likes fresh. When he used to tell the stories, or still tells the stories about him drinking the milk up in Houston, and he hadn't had any in ages. And I figured that's a good anniversary present. I know I'm
if,
weird.
if he hasn't had any fresh dairy milk in that long,
Mm-hmm.
make sure he's close to a toilet.
Oh yeah.
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 Exactly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's
Gonna
gonna
be
get it. He's gonna
running.
get a big surprise.
He's gonna be running.
That's what you
Yeah.
call explosive.
But anyway, yeah, we'll probably not do anything.
Yeah, but I
But
mean, you know,
solitaire.
good dairy milk is good. Dairy milk is good. I mean, I love good dairy milk. I just can't drink it.
Yeah. If you haven't had it in a long time, it'll be a shock to your system.
Oh boy.
Yup.
Growing up with it and being used to it is one thing, but not drinking it for 20, 30 years and then trying to drink a glass of it.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Different story.
But you know Paul, he wants to be stubborn.
Paul, stubborn?
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I never heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we're in the moon of Samhain, and I don't know about too many other of you, but the veil is thinning. My astral experiences over the last couple of days have been getting really, really weird.
Yeah, they are. People are starting to pop up we hadn't seen in a while.
Yeah, both on this plane and on the astral plane. People
Yep.
and spirits that I haven't seen or heard from in years are starting to come around. So, I mean, when we talk about ritual, I mean, come on, what's a ritual anyway? But giving thanks to the Sabbath. I mean, make a damn what religion you are or what path you follow. Samhain is a long time Sabbath, and a little lead off into next week's topic. It's already set. It's going to be the pagan wheel, the pagan Sabbaths, what they mean, where they come from. So that'll be next week's topic.
Ah,
Well, that'd be a good topic for Sandy to be involved in. You can understand what the hell we're talking about.
Yep, that'll be the 25th, which is the week before that one. Yeah.
the fun time. The shaman dirt time. Woohoo! Yeah, I can feel it too.
Or at least I think.
What?
Uh,
But in the Catholic tradition, we don't really celebrate Samhain.
You do. You.
No, it's
No,
called
you. Silent. Okay.
Old Souls Day.
What about All Saints Day?
That's the day after. That's November the 1st.
Okay.
That's my birthday.
You ain't no saint, that's for sure.
Oh hell yeah, I ain't no.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been called a saint before, but I'm just a humble man with good intentions.
Lester,
Yes.
the people that would have called you a saint before, did they know you?
Yeah.
Wow, bless their heart. No, I'm just kidding. But you've always been a good man all the years I've known you, and that's been a long freaking time.
You have to understand that I'm not above or below offering help when help is needed for no charge and not wanting anything in return.
But I mean, that's just,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's just being a good person, though. I mean,
but people have called me saintly because of it. That's just the way I was raised. I mean, I can't help it.
yeah, I mean, you both. I mean, I was raised to, help your neighbor. Do what you can.
Society's kind of lost that tradition, but I'm still a holdout. So
Society's lost a whole lot of traditions.
just call me an old hippie.
Hey, you want to hear something else about Halloween or October 31st?
Yeah, let me read Lee's post real quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Lee says, there's been a lot of activity here too. She says even popping up in Dream State. Yeah, it gets kind of crazy. It's been a lot of fun though. I'll give it that.
Oh yeah.
Cindy, go.
On October 31st, other holidays besides Samhain. In Germany, it's Reformation Day.
Reformation Day.
Yep.
Ah, okay.
That's the day that Martin Luther tacked the dissertation to the wall of the church.
Yep.
Started the break of the Catholic Church.
Okay.
Not exactly a day I wish to celebrate.
No.
Right.
It's the day the church reformed in Europe and Protestants reformed. Huh. Interesting, weird facts. Of course, we're weird anyway. Yeah, okay.
But everybody start gathering your pagan holiday information and what they are today and what they used to be and where they come from.
That's next
think
week?
next week, next week's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna dig deep. I got some sites I found that are real back to the text. I found some that go back to text. Holidays.
Yeah, there's been a lot of interesting things happen.
Yeah, facts and traditions change.
Yeah.
Hey, someone's awake.
So what are we doing for ritual during a pandemic? Okay, how about this? And I realize I figured this would be a kind of a short topic, but what are some safety factors that people can put in place if they're going to be doing a occupied circle? Anybody not understand what an occupied circle is? An occupied circle is a group of people coming together to occupy a circle. I mean, each of us know that a ritual is held within ourselves. It only takes one person to have a ritual.
Well, safety precautions, I guess, a ritual, if you're going to have a group, um, have individual cups for the wine and bread. We usually share a cup, but
Right?
we can't do that this time, so we'll get individual cups, like the little, what is it, the medicine cups?
Yeah, well, what do they call them? Dixie cups,
Dixie cups, yeah.
yeah.
Solo,
Um,
solo cup.
Everybody have their own plate and paper plates, utensils by themselves. Nobody use the utensils that are serving the food and stuff. Well, we want to have served food. We're gonna have finger foods, and there'll be individual grabbers for each thing. I guess that's one way of precautions, so nobody cross contaminates.
And of course we got a double triple whammy right now. We're in a global pandemic. We're also coming into the middle of flu. Well, we're coming into the beginning of flu season.
Yep.
Um, Granted, I've already had my flu shot, and I'm kind of looking
Ditto.
forward to a COVID-19 injection when it come up, but I don't really feel like that's going to be sometime until 2022 or 2021. I'm sorry, man. I hope it's not till 2020, but I'm hoping 2021 there will be a injection,
A vaccine.
a vaccine. Yep, lost the word.
Yeah. Apparently, they already have one or concoction that they use.
Yeah, but isn't that the one they were having some problems with this last week?
Yep, they've already had issues with it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're
people are
trying,
breaking
they're
up
trying
lives.
It's going to be trial and error. It's just like any other vaccine that comes out.
Oh, of course.
Well,
Um, my
have
wife
you
cannot get the flu shot. She's allergic to the freaking flu shot.
ouch.
I mean, how about those thousands of people that cannot take the flu shot because they're allergic to it?
Like me.
Yeah.
Well, anything like Europe, Sabrina's over in Italy, right? Well, they're already down on lockdown again. So we're getting another wave. It's fixing to start hitting again.
Well, the Italians are a lot like the Cajuns. You can't tell them to stay cooped up in the house and not hug each other. So,
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. And I mean that's kind of like our household and our circle that we used to have down south. We would be, man, let me tell you, we'd have 60, 70, 80 people in a weekend on a Sabbath, and damn it, we'd be
easily.
hard put not to be hugging on each other. And I mean, we had a 60-foot diameter circle for the inner circle, and we'd be shoulder to shoulder. Can't do that nowadays.
Yeah.
Well, you can, okay. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and pretend to tell you what you can and can't do, but safely speaking, not a good idea to stand shoulder to shoulder. Although I do have a question, and it's a loaded question.
That's kind.
It may be a rhetorical question. But we're supposed to social distance, right? 6 foot.
Yep.
Wear mask. You can't shake hands, right?
Elbow bump.
Yep.
And you can't fist bump.
Nope.
Which now, if you measure the average human being from the side of the face to the hand, it's about 3 foot, maybe a little longer, right?
Yeah.
Y'all work with me here, right? Yeah.
Right.
About average, yeah.
All right. So if you got two of those, that's about 6 foot, right? Give or
Right.
take.
Yeah.
So and I'm gonna curse just for a second, but whose goddamn idea was it to elbow bump?
You
An elbow bump is gonna
could
put
just
you
cut that in
cheek.
half.
Yeah, an elbow bump's gonna put you cheek to cheek and face to face with a killer spreader possibly.
You just cut the distance by half by doing an elbow bump.
So if I can't fist bump, right, and I can't shake somebody's hand, good to see you, I missed you. Who the hell makes you think I'm gonna get close enough to elbow bump? Get that elbow in there. Give it a little smooch while you're at it. What the hell is wrong with people?
Well, they figure it's because the elbow doesn't touch anything else.
Lester, I wish you
Not,
could see my look at the monitor right now, but it's like, what?
oh, well, think about it. You can't touch your face with your elbow. You can't reach out and grab anything with your elbows. So they figure it's safe because you're not going to actually touch anything with your elbow.
Well, let's
But
get
what
that.
they don't realize, but what they don't realize is that by doing the elbow bump, they done cut that 6 foot by half.
More than
You know
half.
where? You know where it started?
Probably here.
Do I even
No.
want to know?
2004 by Shaquille O'Neal, because he was a germophobic and he started the elbow bump.
So let's elbow bump and get cheek to cheek if you're a germaphobe.
Yep.
You
It goes
know,
all the way back because of the flu epidemic in 2006, the swine flu in 2009. Then we had the influenza epidemic in 2013,
right?
and then we had the Ebola outbreak.
Yeah. Well, that.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had all those epidemics. That's where it started, though.
But you're still gonna get cheek to cheek, the
No.
elbow bump.
You're supposed to turn your head and look the other way and bump elbows, and then you can look back.
Right.
How many people understand that?
Don't get me started on that question, because there's no nice, non-political way I can answer that question.
Nobody.
Uh-oh. Paul's been playing with sheep again. Nobody. Love you, Paul. So,
Thank you. You got me smiling for me.
and that really is on topic. Rituals during a pandemic. Come on. Pagans are snuggle sluts. Pagans love to hug and smooch on each other and give a cuddle and give a big bear hug and just get off in there and do some. Careful, Cindy. Family program, but go ahead.
You didn't hear that?
No.
Now it keeps cutting out on us.
We're not just sluts, we're sluts.
I knew somebody was going to say something about that. I really did. But pagans love to hug on each other. How the hell are you going to do an occupied circle and maintain social distance? Now, I don't know about everybody else, but when we had ritual, we had drums, right? And I can see social distancing and drumming. That's a piece of cake. But when people start dancing, you're not going to have a whole lot of social distancing. I'm sorry. I've seen too many people dance and try to stay on opposite ends of the circle. Debbie says, make a big circle. Yeah, boy. But I'm making, I don't know, I'm making light of a very serious situation that we see events every day of the week. You can YouTube it, you can Google it, you can watch it on the news, and shut up, Google. Um, you know, dances and parties and super spreaders and what have you. And people wonder why the numbers are going up. I don't get it. I'm just like I say. I guess people can call me paranoid if they want. I don't care. I would rather be alive and paranoid than half drunk, not social distanced, be stupid, and be dead. That's just my own personal opinion. So let's let's draw it down, right? Let's get down to the nitty gritty. What are you gonna do, you people out there that are going to do very large occupied Samhain circles or any ritual circle? What are you gonna do to protect your people?
Well, I have a question on that.
Come on.
Everybody's checking their temperature as soon as they come in, right?
Yeah, that's about as useless as tits on a borehole,
That's what
but
I was
go
thinking
ahead.
to say. Everybody's checking temperatures, but if you have it, you don't show signs of it for 3 to 4 days, correct?
Right.
So, ritual, glove up, mask up, and keep your distance is all we can do.
That he's talking about you got more than 8 people.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
I'm.
if I have circle out here, I'm gonna, like you said, I was gonna do no mask, but got to thinking, okay, if I do that, I'm gonna measure. I'm gonna put tape measures out, and we're gonna measure out 6 foot away, and I'll do about maybe a dozen people, dozen markers, and I say,
Well, again, I say, I'm not gonna tell anybody not to have a ritual. Okay, that's not my place. But the
I'll probably
one,
have a few of us there, and that's it. That's
the
in public.
well, the one thing I don't know if anybody's thought about. I have a friend of mine up here that lives 15 minutes away. He and I are server nerds that like to sit around and talk about how to build servers. And he is kind of like Camille, who can walk past somebody that's got a cold and he'll get pneumonia. Right? His immune system is that messed up. So my question is, people who are only going to have 5 or 6 people over, and I'm going to say 5 or 6, okay, somebody that's not of their household. The one question I don't know if anybody's thought about. So listen up close. Where the hell are they going to use the restroom? I mean, we're talking about having food. What happens when human beings eat?
Bring a can of Lysol with you.
Again, I got the pagan in the headlights look at the monitor. What the hell is that gonna do when somebody has to touch the doorknob, walk through the house, hope they still have a mask on, and they're going to go into the restroom and they're going to do their business. You want them to Lysol the toilet paper? I want to see somebody wipe their tushy with Lysol toilet paper.
I think I'll stay home.
I mean, it's just, it's little stupid things that people don't think about. You know, when you take off for the day and you have to use the restroom. Now, men, for the most part, we can stand up depending on what we have to do.
We can stand up to do that too if we need to.
We can, yes. Well, yeah,
Might not be the cleanest outcome.
right. And I mean, that's like for my day, you know, in all honesty, for my daughter's birthday, she just wanted to get out of the house. So we took her to the drive in so we could all stay in the car. Well, came around time to have to go potty. Now the girls took clean wipes, they took Lysol, they took all of their own toiletries, and when I had to go pee, I took my hand cleaner with me because I'm not going to touch a hand cleaner to get a hand cleaner.
I would have just went and found a tree.
There was no tree at the drive-in movie, Bubba. But we really had a good time. She got out of the house, and obviously that was long enough ago. None of us are sick, thank the gods for that. But you know what I'm saying.
Tires.
There's tires.
I am not pissing on my tire.
It's on somebody else's.
And I ain't pissing on nobody else's tire either because I'm too damn old to stand out there and duke it out with some redneck idiot. You ever seen a redneck? You ever seen what happens to a redneck that gets his tire pissed on?
No, Lord.
Yeah. It's usually a snot slinging, screaming rat match where somebody ends up getting hit. Don't piss on a redneck's tire.
Yeah, but honestly, you know what? You know why we are so susceptible to this fucking disease?
Uh-oh, here it comes. Come on, Paul.
Since the 80s, and actually probably the into the 70s, we have over-sterilized ourselves.
Yeah.
Well, that's one school of thought, yeah.
I mean, look at the. I know we had the diseases back in, you know, like the bubonic plague and all that shit back 200, 300, 400 years ago. But do you realize they were healthier than we are now?
In
Go look it up. They were actually healthier than we are now.
in some ways I agree with you, but that's definitely not a rabbit hole I want to go down right now.
Well, it's part of the reason why we're so susceptible to a lot of these diseases is because our bodies have been beaten down by sterilizers.
Well, steroids in food,
Yeah.
chlorine, too much chlorine in drinking water.
Fluoride.
I mean, yeah, you know, we could go really deep down that rabbit hole, but I don't want this video deleted off of YouTube or Facebook because we violated the contract on YouTube and Facebook.
I'm sorry, I get that. But
No, I get you, bruh, and I kind of agree with you. But let's think about ritual. And man, I know how important it is. I have not been in an occupied ritual circle since that one we went to at y'all's place down in, I think it was Winnie. I don't even remember what freaking year that was.
Hankomer.
Handcomer. May as well be Winnie. You got Winnie, Handcomer, all right there.
That's the ritual we got the popo called on because we held up a puppy dog.
Yeah. 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 What year was that? Does anybody even remember what year that was?
2012.
2012. Okay. But all I'm going to ask people, and you know, from anybody that's been watching Open Pagan Church for any length of time knows I'm not going to sit here and tell anybody what to do or what not to do. Man, all I'm going to ask you folks is be safe. You know, be smart. If you're going to have people over, remember somebody's got to use the restroom. So just be safe out there. Be smart. Don't be a statistic if you're going to hold an occupied ritual.
Okay, I gotta go. I'm at my next job.
Yeah, we're calling to a close anyway, Clint. Be safe out there, bruh.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.
So, y'all be safe out there these upcoming holiday seasons, because, like I say, we don't want to be a statistic. And we don't want to get a call going somebody's got CV-19 and they're dead. I don't want that call. I just don't want that call. I've had too many of those calls already. So you guys be safe. And as always, we appreciate you watching Open Pagan Church. We look forward to your ideas and your comments. Click the like, click dislike. I do not care. But have a great day. Have a safe day. And we'll catch you next time right here on Open Pagan Church.